No, you have to be in that relationship and not be faithful until you probably get a ring, or until you're getting into the marriage where you have to swear an oath. Because which oath did you swear instead of boyfriend?
That you are faithful.
Do you understand what I mean? Like, you're single till you're married.
One thing people fail to know is that time you are dating, if you are unable to keep yourself, because that's the time where you are free to do anything, quote and unquote, you're free to do anything you want to do. Because at the time you are married, you are just locked up with that one person. And it's harder. Do you get? You are locked up with that one person. So if at that dating time, you are unable to now keep yourself, could it work? You can never, I say it black and blue, like right here. You can never be faithful when you are married.
You're single and
you will never be faithful.
You have multiple ladies around you and you're
That's the time when you can even say, okay, let me keep myself. Because at this point, you're not, quote and unquote, you're not committed. The way they always say that, you're not committed to this one person. Now, when you are not committed to that one person, that's when you want to be faithful. You can never be faithful.
Married people, you can testify to this. It is that point, it's that moment, that time when you get married, you're going to be getting advances from a lot of. You're going to be getting advances from.
So our point now is that you don't have a ring yet. She's right when she said, if you are not married, you're single. To an extent. But our point now is that so far there is no ring.
In that relationship and not be faithful.
He said you have to be in that relationship and not be faithful.
That these kind of people, they will say, this is an open relationship. You that can do anything, me too, I can do anything. If you decide to do that while you're dating, cool. You can never be faithful when you get married. Mark my words. Mark it. You can never be faithful, except if you pretend. You can never be faithful. And let's now come to the spiritual part. Being faithful to your partner goes beyond you having sex with another person.
Yeah, it's not just about.
Do you know? Mm-hmm. Lusting after another person, you're already betraying your partner. Lusting after them, you can see people admire them. Like what my husband always say, you see some people, and then you stylishly say, would you get it? That one is okay. But lusting after them, already imagining that, this person, you are having a feeling that you cannot share with your partner. You are betraying them already. That's what I'm saying. If you are unable to keep yourself at that time when you're dating, do you get where anything can happen even a day before the wedding? You can never be faithful at the time you get married.
Wow.
But about my divorce,
I know,
I'm
right?
telling you, Baba.
Because there are a lot of.
What about you get out of that marriage?
When you say no be money be their issue.
What about you get out? There will not be trust. There will not be. You will always be trailing each other. So there is no how you can be faithful. When you just have this notion of that time that we were dating, everybody is in open relationship. That's when you start trailing them. Who is calling you? Who is sending you a message? Their phone do around, you wonder. You can never be faithful when you get married. But about that, you leave that relationship and say, you now look for something. You say, the person is disturbing your mental care, all those stuff. You're not divorced. Could it work? You can never be faithful. It's not in marriage you build faithfulness. It's not in marriage you build discipline. You build it before you enter the marriage because that's what will sustain you.
It's like going into exam hall and then starting to
because that's what will sustain. Marriage is a journey ahead. When they say there's a journey ahead, prepare for the journey ahead. You can never be faithful. You can never be faithful. If you choose not to do it before you get married, will it work? If you choose to go this route and say, it's okay to have multiple sexual partners, it's okay to cheat on your partner.
Since they're not giving you ring,
yes,
you're not legally married yet, you're not committed, so why should I?
So even until the night before your wedding, you can still have another.
Exactly.
You don't know. You don't know what's going on. You don't know.
And then the interesting part is that there's some young guys out there that will listen to this and
definitely
say yes. Because these days people get to pick up things a lot on social media and we neglect where we are supposed to pick the right ones from.
Yeah. It's at that point you build discipline. You build discipline because oh Jesus. We're saying something in church today that the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. There's more than physical.
Exactly.
There is more than physical. Because there will always be somebody better than your partner. Should we go there? There will always be somebody finer. There will
I don't
always be
see
somebody
fine ladies
richer.
every day.
There will always be somebody taller. I want my husband to be taller. There will always be. I'm sure what I mean. So there will always be. So if you refuse to build discipline before that time, and you believe, oh, you can have sex, you can cheat on them everywhere. It even goes beyond maybe because you are being faithful to that person. You are being faithful to yourself. Kill again, having multiple sexual partners, having even 2 sexual partners. What do you want to gain? So you actually, it even goes beyond you. Let's even break this table. It goes beyond you being faithful to your partner. There has to be you are faithful to yourself. You are ready to. You think it's easy having sex with 2? I don't know. It is well, Sha. It's not easy. Sharing your heart everywhere. People have power anyway. People are strong. People are very strong. So it can't work, please. Don't try it. It's not, it can't work because even morally, there is this fragmentation.
Exactly. It's like a sellotape that has been stepped here.
Yeah.
Step it on well.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you already lose your gum. There's nothing else.
That means you cannot even discipline yourself. So that's when you are even in a relationship, you are committed to somebody, you decide to be sleeping around. If you are not now in a relationship, you will sleep with the whole of Nigeria. What are people gaining in this? So let's have sex everywhere. No, it doesn't work like that. That's where the problem is. So it even goes beyond maybe you are in a relationship or not.
But still, it doesn't change the truth.
Yeah.
The truth is still the truth.
Yeah.
It is called fornication.
Exactly.